Yo, 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 yo. Happy broadcasting, computing, broadcasting, bro budget Sunday. How you guys doing today? Yes, it's Sunday. We finally made it. And we're going to talk about today. Once again, I'm just waking up. So, bear with the quality of everything. Like I said, I'm just waking up. Actually, I've been up for probably a couple hours now, to keep it real. I've been up for like 2 hours. But yeah, I'm still waking up. Haven't had any coffee, haven't had any breakfast, anything like that. I get up pretty early. It's about 4 o'clock right now, about 4 a.m. in the morning. So we're going to try to get this video out to you early. I'm not going to talk very long, but I do want to tell you guys about the Big Bro Mini tip today. I'm always giving you guys gems and things like that. So this is a new tip for the day. The tip is mini PCs. Yeah, mini PCs. We're going to talk about that. Mini PCs can come in different sizes and different formats. I'm actually looking at this one right now. I think it's called the G5, but it's called the GTEC or something. The GTEC G5 computer is on Amazon right now. Thinking about getting that. Thinking about purchasing that computer. If you guys want to help me purchase the computer, that'd be great. Don't hate, don't wait, donate. I would like to get that very soon, like tomorrow. The GTEC computer, what is it? I had it on my Amazon. Let me pull it back up on my Amazon real quick. Got so many things going on here, so you guys just bear with me. Like I said, I'm just still waking up. I was doing research. I'm doing this research also for you guys out there, not just for myself. So a lot of this research that I'm doing, I've actually been looking at this computer for a while, and then I end up getting the other one. I end up getting the Karma, I think it's Karma something computer. I ended up getting that mini PC, and that mini PC is actually on the my camera over here. What you guys seen? If you haven't seen it in my videos, check it out. It's on the XD Cam from 2003. So I had it originally on the broadcaster system. Then I took it off the broadcaster system because we have to borrow. This is what we have to do around here. I don't have a whole lot of things to work with. So you got to borrow. So I took it off the broadcaster system and I built it onto the broadcaster station. We call it the broadcaster station, the multi-broadcaster station with 4 cameras. It has 4 cameras. It has the big broadcast camera on there, the DVD broadcast camera in there from 2003, and then it's got the Sony hard drive cameras on there, and then we got the HC1 camera on there. So go back and look at that video if you haven't seen it. But right now, today, once again, this is Broadcasting Sunday Computing. I'm probably going to be showing some vintage. I showed yesterday, that was Saturday. I showed a lot of vintage computers and stuff from the old days, old laptops and things like that. How much they were very pricey back in the day. You spend $3,000–4,000 for a computer, for a laptop with no memory, no hard drive space. They were megabytes. They weren't even gigabytes back in those days. Megabytes. So you could maybe store some pictures on your computer. That's about it. Maybe store 10 or 20 pictures on your computer. That was it. You couldn't do video. You couldn't do video editing. You couldn't do any of that kind of stuff on the computers. Back in the 80s and 90s and stuff like that. So they started to get into multimedia, but then they started charging way more money. And then you might spend about, like I said, $3,000–4,000. And the video quality was so bad. It was so bad. But that's what we had. That's what we grew up with. Just like these camcorders back here. You see this camcorder. This is from, I think this was 1987 or something like that. 1987 when this came out. Super VHS. I like this camcorder though. Super VHS. They call it the 6000A. It was the V something 6000A camcorder. We're not even supposed to be talking about camcorders right now. I know, but I love the way this camcorder looks. Sorry about that. All right. Well, I'll set it back here. This is just a little prop camcorder right now. And it's not just a prop camcorder, because what we're going to do is we're going to probably put a computer inside of that or attach a computer to it. And that's where this video comes into. So let's see what we were looking at earlier. See if it shows my computer that I was looking at. Hang on here. On Amazon. Oh, it's right here. I can just click on it right here. I don't know what I'm clicking on I got it. I already got it in my shopping cart. Keeping it real. Got it in my shopping cart. So if you guys want to donate, that would be great. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely probably get it. I get paid in a couple days or something like that. So yeah, probably like tomorrow. But if I'm not able to get it, you guys donate. Like I say, don't go to my webpage. Donate $20, whatever. Help me out. $20, whatever you can do. $50. The computers right now retailing for $143. $143. I'm telling you guys about this because I'm trying to help people out. If you have an old monitor at home, even if you don't have a monitor, if you just have a television set, everybody has a television set, right? So say you got a 32-inch television set in your bedroom or your living room, and you need a computer. You really need a computer for your kids or whatever it is. This computer is only $143. Are you guys reading me here? $143. This is a bro budget tip for the day. $143. So it's called the GMKtec. The GMKtec Mini PC N97, and it's very, very small. It's actually, I'm assuming it's going to be about this big right here. It's a little thicker. It's going to be a little thicker, okay? But we're looking at this size right here. Let me put my hands here. It might be a little smaller than this. This is the only thing I got to compare with right now. This is actually an Android box. They call it an Android box. I got this a long time ago in Vegas because it said 4K on it. You see it says 4K. And I wanted something that said 4K on my camera. So I bought this to attach to my camera here, to one of my cameras, so I could say I have 4K. I know it's crazy. It's just fun stuff. But this was a 4K Android box. You see the name on it? Whatever. Can you guys see that? Okay. And I never really use it. I think I plugged it up one time, and we'll test it out again. I might test it out again. It takes 5 volts, Ethernet, HDMI, so you can hook this up to a television set. So this is the closest thing that I could get to having a computer. I was trying to have a computer on my camera at the time. So this is what I was trying to work with. I bought this in like 2018 or something like that when I bought this. Maybe even earlier, maybe like 2015 when I bought this. But it was an Android box. That's the name brand on it. And the computer I'm talking about, the GTech, whatever it is on my screensaver just came up. Screen just went off. The computer that I'm talking about, it's also approximately the same size. It might be smaller than this. Okay? And the ideal of taking this computer, what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to build it into like a camera, or attach it to a camera, or we're going to put it on the broadcaster station, which that's what it's originally going to go on, a broadcaster station. I've got about 4 or 5 different broadcaster stations, mini broadcaster stations, but they don't have a computer. Okay? Why do you need a computer? Because you want to do live streaming, you want to do graphics, you want to do live graphics, live titles. When I say graphics, titles, you want to have animations or whatever you might want in your video to make it more appealing. This is a video right now, but it's very basic, very plain. Okay, no animations, no backgrounds. I did a video a couple of days ago just kind of playing around, and the quality wasn't that great, but I used the New York background out of New York at the New York courthouse or whatever, and it was just some footage that was on the internet, and I took that live footage and I cut it. I didn't even cut it. I just let it roll a little bit, and it was rolling in OBS. Okay, I'm letting you guys know I didn't even use any editing software. I just let it roll in OBS, and then I placed myself in there from a green screen video from the Quasar camcorder. Yeah, the Quasar camcorder that I was filming with, and the quality wasn't that great, and the audio was terrible. The audio was terrible. I apologize for that, but I just wanted to test it out, and I could have made the audio better, but I think the first one I made the audio was better, but then I made 2 more copies and the audio was terrible because I was trying to mix the sound of the cars and all that kind of stuff in the video. So whatever. But the point I'm making is I use OBS, okay? And OBS, once again, is free software that you can get online. You can download it. That's another tip of the day. Okay, I'm giving you guys another tip of the day. You can download OBS for free, and you can put it on your mini PC. So that's my goal, is to get this mini PC. This is not a mini PC. This is an Android box. And the mini PC I'm telling you guys about, screensaver just went off again. I need to put something on here and let it play. Maybe a YouTube video or something. Put a YouTube video on real quick and just let it play. And one screensaver won't go off. I got it set so that it just goes off really quick. Okay. The computer is the GTech mini PC. The GMKtec, I'm sorry. The GMKtec mini PC N97. Okay. And I've been like watching a lot of reviews on it. It comes with 12 gigs of RAM, the one that I'm getting. Once you guys donate, help a brother out, donate so I can go get it today. I would like to get it today. And like I said, I get paid probably today or tomorrow, but you know, just help a brother out. $20, $10, $5, whatever. We'll get that PC, and then we'll take that and we'll build it either in another camera like this, or we'll, you know, I want to make it to where I'm not trying to get a whole lot of these PCs. So we'll make it where it has Velcro on there or something, and I can attach it, or I can attach it to different broadcaster systems. That's what I want to do. It's really small. I'm gonna show you guys how it works. It has 2 HDMI outputs. Another one that I was looking at, haven't got it yet. It's got 3 HDMI outputs. A little bit more, supposed to be a little bit more powerful, but they're pretty much all the same. So I don't trip too much on that. These are not gaming computers to play major games on them. You can play some games on them, of course, but they're not gaming computers. This is a computer for your household, so you can take it small. Basically, you can put this thing in your pocket. Okay, yeah, put it in your pocket, put it in your purse, take it to someone's house, have all your information on there, and then you could plug it up to their television set. You could plug it up to their television set, and you can use a micro mini keyboard. Let me grab my micro mini keyboard. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I got a couple of these. Sorry about that. Should have been prepared, huh? Should have had it right here. Wasn't thinking about it. I got this little bag right here. This is my little Sanyo bag that my Sanyo camera came in. One of my Sanyo cameras came in a long time ago, back in 2007 or 2010, somewhere around there. These are the mini keyboards. I got 2 of these. Okay, so you can have a mini keyboard like this, and then this one has the tracking pad right here, which is kind of cool. This one actually lights all up. I use this one a lot. I like it. I like the way the keys feel. This one's more of a flat surface. This is a flat surface, so that you can't feel any keys. And it also, I think, lights up to a little bit or something. But these are mini keyboards. So you could have something like this, and you have your mini PC. You have your mini keyboard. Get on the internet, do your work, watch YouTube videos, do whatever you want to do. And that's the purpose of this, okay? And the mini PC is going to be like this size. Can you imagine that? This is some serious technology. So when I was showing you guys the vintage computing yesterday, computers, a lot of those computers were very, very old, very, very not powerful. Couldn't do anything with them really compared to today's standards. But what I like to do, I'm a fabricator in a sense, not a professional fabricator, but just an amateur fabricator. And I like what I do is I take apart things and I like to build them in other vintage devices. So just give you an example. I could take this little mini computer, it's this small. I can build it into a little cookie jar. I could build this into a cookie jar. I could build it into a peanut container. You know, and that's what I like to do. But I like to take old electronics. I've got a lot of cameras here, and some cameras, they may not work. So if I got a camera that doesn't work, I may take this little mini computer and build it into a camera. Say, for instance, this camera right here. Or if I don't want to build it, if I don't want to destroy the camera, I don't like to destroy the cameras, but since it's so small, I can take it and just set it up here like that, put some Velcro on it and attach it, and now you have a computer built onto your camera. Isn't that pretty awesome? I think it is. So that's the point. So what we're going to do, we're going to tell you about this. I'm kind of excited about this. I'm sorry. That's why I woke up. I was doing research and I was like, you know what? I want to do this. I recently, about 2 months ago maybe, I 3D printed a computer that I really, really wanted. I always wanted an Amiga 4000. An Amiga 4000. It came out like 1993. I always wanted an Amiga 4000, but I was like, it's way out of my price range. I just looked on YouTube, looked on eBay just now, and they're talking about $2,900, $3,500. Come on. For an Amiga, whatever, Commodore Amiga 4000. I had a 2000 way back in the day. I'm keeping it real. I don't have it anymore. But I used to have a 2000. Anybody got a 2000 out there? I'll take it. If you want to donate it to the Broadcaster Museum, please let me know. Amiga 2000, Amiga 4000. I'll even take an Amiga 3000. The 3000 wasn't set up for video, but it's okay. I'll take it. Even an Amiga 500, I'll take it. If anybody has an Amiga 500, okay, you want to donate it to the Broadcaster Museum. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to basically put together a museum of video technology to kind of show how things started and how things have progressed. Okay, we talk about the TriCaster, we talk about the toaster, we talked about all those in my other previous videos. If you haven't watched them, go back and look at them. The toaster was the first video affordable system, supposedly, that the average consumer could have. And it came out in 1988. That's when they introduced it, I think 1988. And then 1990 is when it was able anyone could purchase this video toaster somewhere around there. So the video toaster was a card that went inside the Amiga. We're not going to go back on the history of that because you've probably seen a lot of my videos. I don't want to talk too much about it, but the video toaster was the first video card that went into the Amiga where you could do video transitions and live video production and the whole 9 yards. Later on, that same company, McDew, that made the video toaster, the card that went inside the Amiga, they came out with the TriCaster later on. And that's when I always wanted a TriCaster. I was like, man, I want a TriCaster. So finally, after what, 20 years almost, now I finally get a TriCaster. Okay, so I got a TriCaster. I got several TriCasters now. I got like 5. How many TriCasters are there? 7. 7 TriCasters now. 7 TriCasters. All of them don't work, so don't trip. But I got 7 TriCasters, and the first TriCaster came out in 2005. Okay? And there was a 2006 TriCaster, 2007 TriCaster. They kept coming out with different models and so forth. And now they got the TriCaster TC Pros and all that other stuff, and all the more advanced ones. And they go from, started at $5,000, from $5,000 up to probably around $50,000, depending on what TriCaster you want. Okay, I just wanted the $5,000 TriCaster. I was so happy with that. And what that was basically the video toaster. That was the new video toaster that did all your live video switching. So the first TriCaster came out in 2005, and it was a three input TriCaster. Okay, 3 cameras you could plug into that one. I have it sitting right here in front of me. Then there was a TriCaster Pro that came out. I think it was 2006, 2007 when that came out, and that's also a three port TriCaster. And I have that one. Then I have the TriCaster 8. I mean, the TriCaster from 2008, TriCaster Studio, which I think was 6 cameras, okay, that you could plug into it. And then the TriCaster Broadcast that came out after that. That was also 6 cameras. They kept coming out with different TriCasters, and there were more money and more features, whatever. Enough of that. Going back to the mini PC, this surpasses those TriCasters. This surpasses the technology, not this particular item, but the mini computer that I was telling you guys about, the GTech, whatever it is, the GMKtec mini PC N97. Okay, that's what we want to get. It's a micro mini computer, and it also has a micro SD card, which is pretty fantastic. It has a micro SD card, so you can extend your memory or whatever. Anyway, I'm kind of tired, so I'm just excited. I'm excited, and the reason I'm excited again is because this little small device, which is very similar to the PC that I don't have yet, that I would like to have, is going to go on this baby right here. This is a 3D printed Amiga 4000 that I printed a long time ago. Printed this about 3 or 4 months ago, I think. And this is it. I haven't painted it. I haven't put any logos on it or anything. And I haven't put the frame in. It has a frame that goes around it too. I didn't really put that in there. I didn't really care about the frame. But it has a frame. This is an Amiga. And this is supposed to be the monitor that went with it. The 1024 monitor. And this is the 3D solid printed item. This is the monitor actually can come off. I just have it. I have some double stick tape, like that 3M tape, to make it one piece. So this is my Amiga 4000. Okay, and I'm very, very happy and proud. Now what we're going to talk about, I could gut this out. This is a solid one, but I could print out another one and make it hollow, and I could put a computer inside of here, and I can actually get
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I still haven't changed that. Sorry, I could put, whatever. So I could build a system inside of here, and that's what I'm going to probably do. Or I can just take this little small computer like this. This is a small Android box. Well, we don't want to use an Android box. We don't want to use the Android box. We want to use the mini PC, the one that I'm telling you guys about. So don't hate, don't wait. We want to take that, and we could just, boom, we could attach it, put it underneath like that, and we still have access to all of our ports. And I think that's what I'm going to probably do. So this will be our main PC. I'm going to paint it, put logos on it, and say Toaster 4000 or whatever. I don't know if I'm going to put a real screen in here or not. If I don't put a real screen in here, I would like to, but maybe. But it doesn't really matter. I might just put a printout of the Toaster 4000 and all the stuff and paint it and whatever. And this will be attached to the broadcaster system. So any broadcaster system that I take out, and I want to broadcast live, and I want to do graphics, and I want to do titles, and I want to do animations, and whatever I want to do, will be coming from this little box right here. I am so excited. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys this morning. Happy mini broadcasting mini PC Sunday. Yeah, that's what this is all about. So what do you guys think about that? Tell me what you think about that. I think it's a great idea. And like I said, I think I'm actually going to power this little Android box up and see what it has on it. I haven't, like I said, I haven't powered up. It came with a remote control too. It actually came with a remote control. But it'd be pretty useless to me nowadays. I mean, you could pull up some apps. You could do some things with it. But you wouldn't be able to put OBS in it. You wouldn't be able to put some of your main software. I mean, maybe some of the old Android stuff if you want to play games and things like that. I'm not a gamer. Keep it real. I'm not a gamer. So I'm just looking at productivity right now. If I want to go out and I want to make a video and I want to also be able to get on the internet, or I want to be able to send my videos right back out. Say I'm in a coffee shop and I got my little mini broadcaster with me, which is something like this. And I want to send it out. It has Wi-Fi capability. I can send my videos straight to you. And the reason I'm telling you guys about this mini PC, the GMKtec, should be getting. They should be sponsoring me for this, huh? I don't know. So hopefully we'll get this computer in a couple days or whatever. And also, I wanted to say, which is funny to me, it's called the G5. It's called the G5 Micro Desktop Computer. Okay, G5. That brings back so many memories because in 2005, I got my first G5, and I remember I loved that G5 computer. It was an Apple iMac G5 computer. Came out in 2005. I think I'm gonna post a video today. We're gonna talk about the G5. And I used to carry the G5 around with me. I used to carry it around my job. G5 was my laptop. That was my laptop because it was pretty lightweight. You got a flat screen, but instead of having a 15-inch laptop, because I think I went for my MacBook. I had a MacBook Pro too back in the day. I had like a 17-inch, and I don't know if I got that before or after. I can't remember, but I had a 17-inch. I still got one. I have another one right now in the Broadcaster Museum, and I have a couple of those 17-inch MacBook Pros, and I don't know if they really work that well, but the G5 was my main computer. I love that computer. I used to use Boinks TV. It's a software called Boinks TV. I used to do the live switching on that one. I used to use that as my live streaming system because you could add graphics and titles. I've always wanted to do graphics and titles to make it look more professional. So I used this program called Boinks TV with the G5, and I used to take that G5 around all the time. Okay? I'm just giving you a little history on that. And that was one of the computers I bought from Apple. And I think I paid about, I can't remember, between $7,000 and $1,000 for that computer. I remember it was kind of pricey to me, but I bought it at the time. Maybe $1,500, I can't remember. It was between $700 and $1,500 bucks. But it was a G5 Apple computer, and I'll try to post a video of that and the pricing of that computer because that brings back a lot of memories, and it was pretty awesome. But the reason I brought it up is because that was the first G5 I had. After that, I didn't get any more G5s, but I always wanted the G5, what they call it, the Mac Pro, or Power PC, Power Mac G5. I always wanted that. That was the big tower, the big aluminum tower, Mac Pro G5. Yeah, I always wanted that one because that was supposed to be the power. And that was like, at the time, that was around $3,000, I think, or something like that. I was like, wow, I can't afford that. So I'll get the G5 iMac. I got the G5 iMac, not the tower. And now, 20 years later, I got a MacBook Pro. Not a MacBook Pro. I got a Mac Tower. I got a Mac Power PC, Power, whatever they call it. The Mac, I think it was called Power Mac. It was called Power Mac G5. So I have the Power Mac G5. It's actually sitting right over there. And I would like to get it and show you to you, but no, it's too heavy. But my point is, and the G5 iMac, I don't have my original G5 iMac. I pawned it back in the day. I'll keep it real. I pawned it probably and lost it. But I do have a duplicate of that G5 20-inch iMac. I've got, I think, two of those. I've got two 20s. And then I have two 15s. something like that. I got a couple G5 iMacs now. Yeah, they're in the Broadcasting Museum. I gotta go back and do my inventory on that. But I did replace. It's funny because I go back in time and I look at things that I used to have, and I'm like, you know what, I'd like to have that again. So I find it on eBay. I got those at the thrift store actually, and they actually work. I powered them up, and you know they're kind of useless nowadays as far as the technology. But the point I'm making, when you get something like this that's so powerful with the technology that we have nowadays, you could take this and you could put it inside of one of those G5s. And that's what I'm thinking about doing. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. So I'm trying to keep the originality of the computer, as long as they work. If they don't work, then I will maybe go inside and put one of these inside and do that. And then you have to take out the display and change the display. You could probably tap into their display too. I know you can, but it's a little work there. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that exactly. But I wanted to tell you for the G5 tower. I got the G5 tower. This is so simple. All you do is you can put some Velcro on the back of this, bam, or something. Pop it inside the big G5 tower. Now take your big tower around. Have your outputs coming out the back, your HDMI cords or whatever you got coming out the back of the tower. And now you got this big old G5 tower powering by this little unit right here. This runs off of 12 volts. Okay, not this particular one right here, but the computer I'm telling you guys about, the new G5 micro desktop computer, the GMKtec computer, runs off of 12 volts. So you could get a little 12 volt power bank. You could run this computer. You know, your 12 volts power bank might be this size right here, bigger than the computer. This is actually a converter. But so your power pack is right here, and here's your computer. Okay, that's crazy. So you could put these two items into a big tower. Now you walking around with your big tower having fun, and there you go. And you got more processing power and everything. More processing power, more hard drive space, because supposedly this little mini PC that I'm talking about, you can put like up to 2 terabyte hard drive in here. Up to a 2 terabyte hard drive. Can you imagine that? We didn't have 2 terabytes back in those days. We had megabytes. We were just getting into gigabytes in the 2000s and stuff. So that's my excitement for today. I'm sorry I talked a little while longer than I expected. 27 minutes it looks like, so sorry about that. But we're going to end this video. I love you guys. Once again, peace and love. This is Bro Building Budget Mini PC Day today, Sunday. And I just want to tell you guys, like I said, the possibilities. Taking your mini PC, something like this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to do this. We're going to either build it inside or attach it to the bottom. I'm probably going to attach it to the bottom because I don't feel like cutting this one all out. I may 3D print another one of these. I don't know. And that would be my PC. And I'll take this little PC. We're going to mount it onto a light stand, and it'll be connected to our larger screen, and we'll go from there. So once again, don't hate, don't wait, don't procrastinate. I love you guys. Peace and love. And like I said, don't hate, don't wait, don't procrastinate. Happy Sunday to everybody. Don't hesitate. Donate. Go to my Cash App, $Tony McDew, because I love you. We out.